Guys, good morning. It's Jackie from Sacred Journeys, and it's time for our daily reading. So let's see what today has. Today is the 8th of October, 10/8/2017, and let's see what the cards will show us today. So I hope you're doing awesome. Oh, and I want to tell you something that's kind of interesting. Yesterday we had the card for new beginnings in Earth. And I was thinking about, new home, new job opportunities, new finance opportunities. But check it out. Yesterday, and it also had in there a messenger card. So this is another way things can play out, which really is interesting. Yesterday, I had, there's a thing called karma, credit karma. And yesterday I got an email from them stating that my credit rating had jumped up into the good. And I'm like, oh, cool, because I'd been struggling with a past foreclosure with me and my ex-husband. And so my credit was it was down. It was like in the poorhouse, dude. It was bad. And I kept working and working. And so now yesterday, my new beginning, my ace of earth was... my credit rating is new. It's like above 700 now, finally, after like years, because it was a foreclosure on my thing. So anyway, so that's another way that new beginnings in the earth realm can show up. Your credit rating can be increased, which, if you live in the States, credit is everything, and so it's like a new beginning for me financially. And in lots of other ways, because, people won't want to even rent to you an apartment if you don't have good credit. So I feel like, oh my God, finally, yes, this is really a good thing for my future. My credit rating is back on track. So anyway, so if you're listening out there about financial things, Don't despair about your credit. Just keep working at it. Keep working and clear your credit report. Make sure. And if you don't know what Credit Karma is, go to creditkarma.com or Google it, and it'll show you what your credit score is, and it'll show you what's on your credit report. So if you have any disagreements, you can look on there, and you can clear it. If it's not true, if it's way old, get that stuff off your credit report, because it's taking a hit on your credit. Like I just said, credit, if you live in the United States, it's a big deal. So please take care of your credit report. Anyway, that's my side soapbox. And my good news report for anybody that cares. Hey, right on. I got my credit score back on track. So anyway, so the cards for today are this. The Nine of Fire. The Nine of Fire is, again, we had this card the other day, like yesterday. The Nine of Fire talks about, what do you want to do? Are you ready to go on your own? Are you ready to light your own way? It's an asking, it's an invitation for you to go your own path. And look, she's coming out of the cave again. She's coming out or going in, whatever she wants to do. But she's taking her lantern with her so she can see where she's going. And she's asking, hey, are you ready? Are you ready to come on out or go in? Are you ready to do this next thing? You're like standing in the doorway. You're standing in the doorway with your lantern, like, checking it out still. But how long are you going to check it out before you either go in or go out? And I guess that's up to you, right? But she's ready. And maybe part of her, she's still wanting to have somebody with her. But this is about, are you ready to walk your path? And you know what, really? Everybody walks their path alone. You can't wait on other people to walk with you. It's nice to have company, and I'm not saying it's not, but you cannot wait for other people to walk your path, to walk your destiny, okay? To walk your purpose. So this is an invitation, again, to walk your path. And check it out. The Nine of Earth wants to come with you. Two nines talking about completion. Nines is like, okay, it's time. So 9 of Earth talks about a single, she's a woman here, but a single independent person. So financially independent, actually. And this is kind of good news since, remember my story about my credit report? That's like, okay. Again, it feels okay. It's like I can do this because my credit report, which is really a figment of imagination, really. It's like in the ethers somewhere, someone's idea of what my score is, but it's in this reality, we have to play by those rules sometimes, or maybe not, whatever. I've been living without great credit for how many ever years, but whatever. But this card implies financial stability, but yet she is a single woman. She's independently stable. It's not that she's partnered with someone. She's not the queen, and she's not like a queen implied she's married to someone who's financially stable. She is independently stable financially in her earthly realm. She's taking care of herself. And so that, to me, is a very empowering card. I like this card because how many women are dependent on somebody and they can't do what they need to do? They can't even leave a marriage or a partnership because they feel stuck or trapped financially. And so this is an invitation for me and you watching that, yes, it's time. Either it's time to become financially independent or you are. That's the energy that you have. So this is a great card. And I don't want it to sound like you're so independent that you don't want anyone in your life. But no, you don't need anyone. You can take care of yourself. You're self-sustainable. You are taking care of your heart. You're taking care of your mind, your spirit, your surroundings. You are responsible for you. And this is an energy to step into if you're not. And I'm not saying get divorced. I'm not saying walk away from your partnerships or your anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying take care to make sure you are taking care of you, right? And if you feel like, I could use some growth in this matter, well, maybe get a part-time job. Really look into what you can do to make yourself more independent. So that way you're not codependent. Interdependency is one thing. That's a beautiful thing. You know, you co-create with someone. But if you are codependent on someone, that's not okay. Or totally dependent on someone. That's not a good space to be in. Or not for me, anyway. That feels like someone can just jerk you around because they know you can. They know they can. They can just pull the strings and you have to do what they say because you don't have anything else going for you. And that is not a good place to be. So, sorry, that's another soapbox. Anyway, this is a good card. So, my last card here for you guys and me is the Two of Earth. So the Two of Earth talks about juggling or balance. So this could be, are you deciding something between maybe two jobs? Are you deciding that you do, yes, I want to be independent. I'm trying to get some flow going here. I'm trying to get my life back on track here. But that also entails making some choices. And so are you trying to choose between jobs or which business to start or which idea to jump on or which house to rent or buy or how to invest your money? You've got so many choices on what to do in this realm of reality. So make sure that you make wise choices. Make sure that you choose what really works for you and not what someone's trying to talk you into, okay? Because only you know what works for you. Only you. And, so just tap into your wisdom, your God-given wisdom, your higher self, and ask, okay, which of these options fits me best? And not only now, but which of these options would fit me best in my future? Because you know what? For a long time here, and I'm going to this is another story. It's story time today. Sorry. I was kind of in this philosophy of making 10-second choices, 10 seconds at a time, minute by minute, living minute by minute, 10-second choices, which is okay on one hand. However, it negated thinking about my future. So that's not the smartest thing either. You have to kind of keep that vision of where do you want to be. And if you're only thinking in 10-second increments, you'll never really think about your future. Like and maybe that was my misapplication to the philosophy. So I own that. I misapply a lot of things. I own it. And I am pretty much in the here and now space most of the time. Because if I think about my future, I get lost there. And then I start daydreaming and I start, having these fantasies of what I desire. But then I get lost there. So I pulled myself out of the future so much to the point where I only live second by second. Like, oh, what'll work right now? Without living in the future at all. Without thinking about my future. So that's my warning to you, anybody listening that's doing that. We have to also keep in mind that we want to desire things in the future and plan for that. Make sure that the things we do now, the choices that we make now, actually lead us somewhere. You know what I mean? You want to actually have somewhat of a plan for the future, lest you go nowhere. You'll just keep living 10 seconds at a time. And then you can, that's great in the moment, but I feel like I am starting to really, really dial in, like, I need a plan, Jackie. I need a plan. Where am I going and how am I going to get there? Because time just, she's gone. Time's gone. And things just change. And so anyway, as you are making choices, this is all very pertinent and relevant to me and maybe to you as well. You want to go where you feel drawn, and you may have to go alone. And that's okay. Don't wait. Don't wait for other people. Go where you need to go to build your independence, your stability, emotional stability, financial stability, your life stability. So you're ready. You can be an independent woman. You don't have to be a woman, forgive me. If you're a man, but still, this applies to male or female. You want to be able to sustain your life without needing to be attached to someone else. If you want to be attached, that's fine. It's great. But don't depend on other people, right? That's my point here. It feels like this is an energy of independence, of sustainability for you, for your life. And it all comes down to our choices. What are we choosing? Choice by choice, we create our life. So I guess my invitation to you is like, it just feels like there's choices to be made today. Every day there's choices to be made. And every choice has an outcome. And sometimes we don't understand fully the outcomes of those choices. So that's why I'm feeling like, dig in deeper and ask, is this choice really for my highest and best in the future realm as well? It might feel good right now, this 10 seconds. But what's my future self telling me? Tap in and make choices that really, really, really suit you and would bless you, that would lead you to the future that you desire truly. And ask Creator. Ask Creator of all that is. What is my best choice here? What is in store for me if I choose this? What's in store for me if I choose that? And ask and listen. And then, and don't get stuck in the choices. Don't get paralyzed by the choices. That's another tendency that I have. I get overwhelmed if there's too many options. I get overwhelmed and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I do nothing. So that's not a good space either. So anyway, so let's see what the Klimt Tarot wants to add to this. But like, this is a great energy. I mean, you have all the possibilities in the world here. You have great energy. Just got to step into it. Okay. What? Check it out. I love this card. Look how pretty this is. The King of Cups. So this could be, if you're Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, this could be you. And it could be like an invitation for you to step into those energies. The loving kindness, the love. I mean, the King of Cups is someone who's emotionally balanced, usually. Usually. Or, I mean, I don't know. You never know. That's with anybody. But the King of Cups is someone who's just balanced. We're just going to go with balanced emotionally. They know how to fill their own cup. Again, the 9 of Earth talks about an independent spirit, an independent, self-reliant person who knows how to fill their own cup emotionally, financially, spiritually. So this is a beautiful energy to step into. And it could also be someone that you meet today, a male or female. It doesn't have to be male, but it could be, you could be meeting a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Lucky if you meet a Scorpio. Anyway, so yeah, that's my reading for the day. And it's a long one, so forgive me because of all the stories. So I'm sorry. But I wanted to share my life with you as the tarot applies to my life. Because, it's fun to have readings, but if you don't know how to apply them, then what's the point? All the tools in the world cannot help you if you don't apply them or know how to apply them to your living, to your life. So anyway, if you're still here, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you're blessed by this reading. And if I can ever help you or support you in any way in clearing any energetic or emotional chaos, I'd be honored to do so. And like and share, subscribe if you like, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.